So that's the local elections over and done with here in the UK, and there's still the result for the London mayor nonsense as well, and we know it's in the bag for Sadiq Khan, don't we? I will be very surprised indeed if Londoners don't vote for him. So anyway, as you can see in front of you here, these are the England Council results, and Labour have completely wiped the floor with the Conservatives, who have quite literally collapsed. And should there be a general election tomorrow, I reckon Keir Starmer would enjoy a 1997 Tony Blair New Labour type victory. But what you need to take a look at here is the results for Reform. They've gained nothing. They've had no impact whatsoever in the local elections. And to have an impact at the general election, they need to do well at the local elections, and nothing. So why is that? Well, as you've probably gathered from my previous videos about Reform, I'm not a fan of Richard Tice, and I think he's a huge factor in them not doing so well. And I'm surprised, really, because I've made videos slagging off Tice and Reform, and there have been thousands and thousands of comments telling me I'm wrong and they'll be voting Reform, so where were you? Either you couldn't be bothered and you're waiting for the general election, or you're hoping that other people would vote for Reform for you. Either way, it doesn't look good, does it? And apparently, according to the mainstream media, there was a low turnout anyway. Well, for the Tories at least. So rather than not vote for Labour, they simply didn't vote for the Tories. But the Labour voters, the die-hard ones, they came out in droves, and it got them to where they are now. There doesn't seem to be any momentum with Reform. They have a leader in Richard Tice, who is an utter screw-up, but unfortunately, he's bankrolling the party, so they can't get rid of him. They seem to be relying on people coming over from the Tories rather than cultivate a grassroots movement, and maybe people don't see them as serious. Or maybe there were people willing to vote for Reform, however, Richard Tice is bending the knee to hope not hate has put them off. People don't follow cuckolds unless they're left-wing. So I think Reform really need to do something drastic before the next general election, because if they fail at that, then they're finished. They need to get rid of Tice, and they need to bring back Nigel Farage. He is literally the darling of the Conservatives. And if anyone's going to bring them over from the Tories, then it'll be him. Tice simply doesn't have it. And these local election results, they clearly show it. And there we go, I'm past 49. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and until the next time, Roger Trout.